Shabbat Shalom. This week we have a very special occasion. We are going to be reading from 3 Torah scrolls. The first Torah scroll has the weekly Torah portion, Parashat Mishpatim. The second Torah scroll is the reading for Rosh Chodesh, because we'll be on the second day of the new month of Adar. And from the third Torah scroll, we read the special Maftir section for Shabbat Shekalim, which is the first of 4 special haftarot and maftirs that we read in the lead up to the holiday of Passover. There's only 4 different times when it's possible that we would read from 3 Torah scrolls on one day. The first is the holiday, of course, of Simchat Torah, when we read from the tail end of the book of Deuteronomy and from the beginning of the book of Genesis, and then the Maftir reading. The other 2 occasions are, and one was just about a month or so ago, a little bit more, there's a possibility that Hanukkah can fall out on Shabbat and Rosh Chodesh Tevet, which falls in the middle of the holiday of Hanukkah. So when those 3 do, you've got the reading for Rosh Chodesh, the reading for Hanukkah, and the regular Torah portion for that week. Then we've got our situation, and then the other one is a month from now when you have Shabbat, which could coincide with Parashat Chodesh, which is one of the special Shabbatot, again, leading up to Pesach. It's always the Shabbat immediately preceding or coinciding with Rosh Chodesh Nisan. So when Rosh Chodesh Nisan and HaChodesh fall together on Shabbat, that would be the other occasion when we read. So there's 4 occasions where that's possible. Just a brief word about Parashat Mishpatim, our Torah portion for the week. It is the Torah portion that of all of them contains the most mitzvot. It has the most laws of any of the Torah portions that are in our Torah. And so one of the things that's unusual about this is that people comment on, like, why are there so many mitzvot? You know, traditionally 613. Why can't we just narrow it down to the 10 commandments? And one of the explanations that's given is that we need so many different laws because left to our own devices, we often make the wrong decision. Just like when you think about, in the United States, people say, oh, there's too many regulations. But we understand that sometimes those regulations are there to really, not even sometimes, most of the time, there to keep us safe and keep us healthy. This week at Beth El, the Heights Synagogue, we mark the following Yahrzeit observances. Rabbi David L. Ganuth, Sam Buckwald, Saul Goldstone, David Beckerman, Mary Rachel Linden, Clara Miller, Rose Rock, Kurt Brandis, Francis Goldberg, Sylvia Protis, Molly Glazer, Clara Adler, Abe Hoykowitz, Julius Weinberg, June Mandel, Marilyn Savino, Isaac Wachter, Max Seidman, Sonia S. Goldstein, Saul Kamen, and Zali Schlesinger. Shabbat Shalom and Chodesh Tov.